So I want to discuss a little bit about why I've crafted this sacred leadership chamber for the next year as a focal point for the Black Diamond tier on Patreon. A lot of the information that I've been navigating over the past few years, as well as integrating, has been restricted to me because I am a womb-coded individual. So in order for me to navigate and retrieve this information, I've needed to go through certain coding which can manifest within the material realm as a form of spiritual warfare, although I don't believe in spiritual warfare anymore because it's really a coding issue. Sometimes if you are a womb-coded being and you're looking for a deeper level of access within the simulation outside of having a gatekeeper, because a lot of womb-coded beings need to get access sometimes through a gatekeeper. This is just the way the simulation has been coded. It's why a lot of the elite priesthoods tend to not allow women or people with wombs to participate in their practices. That being said, the womb mysteries are harvested through these same priesthoods. You see the disconnect here? So a lot of retrieving power, I've needed to recode my reality. This is why I've generated the books such as The Grind Culture Detox, The Architect is Her, as well as my latest book, Beyond the Birth Chart. And I'm currently actually working on and finishing up a book related to hyperdimensional warfare and the art of it. It's kind of like the art of war, but from more of a hyperdimensional coding sense. All of this has required me to descend spiritual teachings that are perpetuated or pushed on womb-coded beings is one of ascension and staying in the light. What that really is, when you decode that, that's you staying within the control and the realm of the priesthoods. Once you start going into the dark matter template, as above, so below, there's also occult priesthoods that operate within the dark. The biggest secret of it is that they are worshiping the same deity, the same entities, the ones who are of the light, the priesthoods of the light, and the priesthoods of the dark. That's a little bit of a secret code. But that's the sort of stuff we go into in sacred leadership, and that's why it is specifically designed for womb-coded beings. The simulation is based upon womb harvesting. That is how this whole thing goes down. A lot of information you already have access to, but the thing is that there's a lot of coding and there's a lot of restrictions, a lot of times which are multi-generational, and they actually started on your maternal line, and they started within this thing called the mitochondrial DNA. Not a doctor or a medical professional, this is just for entertainment purposes only. But these are the sorts of things that we explore from an artistic and creative standpoint. How do we recode a lot of these gatekeeper energies, a lot of these blockages, so that we embody the information of these priesthoods, because these priesthoods are being run through the womb mysteries anyway. There is a call right now for a different kind of more embodied leadership. Instead of leadership being based upon secrets, elitism, energy harvesting, it will be based more upon embodiment and creativity. And that's all based upon womb wisdom. So that's a little bit more about why I've started up Sacred Leadership. If you are interested, you can join me monthly on Black Diamond. The first Sacred Leadership Institute will be on December 12th. I'll be sharing information with Black Diamond about that soon. And what Sacred Leadership includes on the Black Diamond tier, it includes a monthly 2-hour call, like a group call, like a teach-in, where you get lots of tools to embody and incorporate what we're learning on the platform independently. You also get an optional 1-hour monthly call individually with me just to kind of see how these practices are landing in your world. It is optional. There might be months where you might not be called to meet because you're integrating, but it's cool to know that you have somebody to support you through this process. And then also you have access to the treasure trove on Patreon, lots of subliminals, affirmations, command codes, a lot about how I structure this work, okay, in a way that feels authentic for you. This is definitely a chamber for mastery. This is for people who do feel a deep calling to contribute a different kind of leadership in the world. You may have been somebody who has traditionally identified as like a priestess or a spiritual leader, but then you're also wanting to get out of a lot of that guru-based programming as well. So I've created this space specifically for y'all, and I hope to see you there. Also, if you are interested in taking a little bit more of a one-on-one deep dive, maybe the group thing isn't really something that works for you, maybe you're seeking a deeper level of support, then you can email me and set up a one-on-one discovery call with me, and we can discuss a little bit more about some of the more in-depth one-on-one journeys that I take with folks through my uncoached learning journey. It's not coaching, it's uncoaching. And right now I am offering it at the 3-month capacity as well as the 12-month capacity. So if that deep dive is something that is calling you, then we can also set up a one-on-one call for that as well. And I hope to see you on the other side of social media. Until we meet again.